Artifact 9, Standard 5.1, Criterion 16, Accommodate learner differences. Use technology to create, adapt, and personalize learning experiences that foster independent learning and accommodate learner differences and needs. I design learning to address student differences in my classroom. Through use of technology, students can access content in a variety of ways. I dedicate time to creating a personalized learning classroom. Within a PL classroom, there's competency-based learning, student-driven projects, and personalized learning plans. The personalized learning plan sets the foundation for how the year will continue to go. Students set goals, they take surveys, and we determine areas of growth together. We continue to meet so that I can monitor the students' progress, and they can as well. Within the universal design for learning, one principal focus is representation. In my personalized learning classroom, multimodal content delivery reflects the learning preference of each scholar. So for those students who are visual and auditory learners, they are able to gather information and produce content through presentations, paintings, photographs, book cover art. We look at movie clips of novels that are turned into film. We look at interactive learning games, YouTube videos and stories, and I also do read alouds. There's also a lot of class discussion to appeal to those learners. Then we have the kinesthetic learner. So to accommodate those learner needs, I have flexible seating options in my classroom. I even have an outside reading area that students can access from our window. There's small group collaboration, opportunities, movement breaks, and my students stand or sit while working with a partner or within a group. To accommodate other learners, there's reading and writing options. Students can take notes, they can use metacognitive markers or annotation. Students involve themselves in journaling, guided notes, graphic organizers, and content can be created on paper or online. We do both in my classroom. It's a blended learning environment, and students have a choice regarding how they submit their content. They can turn in work in class in our face-to-face sessions or upload it to our LMS, which is CTLS. Through vibrant content online and face-to-face, students have multiple options to acquire learning since I accommodate learner needs. Through reading, listening, role-playing opportunities, and differentiation, students get to show mastery of content through use of technology in multiple ways. Artifact 9, Standard 6.1, Criterion 19. Facilitate and guide learning as students take ownership of their learning goals. Foster a culture where learners take ownership of their learning goals and outcomes in both independent and group settings. Personalized learning is so important. You have the individualization, differentiation, and the personalization. All of that together equals a lot of opportunity for students to reach their goals through goal setting. We start off the year with personalized learning plan, and we have our initial meeting where students set their goals and determine their areas of growth. Throughout the year, we have check-in meetings to monitor progress and to make changes or update the personalized learning plan. Students take ownership of their learning by setting goals in my classroom. At the beginning of the year, we have opportunities to determine how we're going to be here, be ready, and be responsible. These are the foundations of our school, so students really dig into those goal-setting opportunities. Then we determine how we want to progress academically. I teach advanced content learners, so they really enjoy this opportunity to set their goals for the year and revisit them each quarter. Technology is also used for documenting and checking in on the student progress as well. Then each week, we have homeroom and students take ownership of their learning by setting goals in what we call the Wildcat Weekly. And this is where students get to go online to CTLS. They look at their current grades each week and set goals for their progress. They're able to contact other teachers and meet with them if needed, or meet with me as well. And these are just some student examples of the Wildcat Weeklies. In addition to setting goals, we have our learning targets, and I also keep student records of the goals. So students can look at their learning plan, they can check standards on the wall, they can see how they're progressing through our Reading Plus Star Readers chart. We have applications online where students can access their progress as well through different programs. And in my class for reading, Common Lit is a very popular one. With check-in meetings and student conferences, we determine what tools are needed if a student is not meeting their goals or not progressing the way they want. We have remedy procedures in place, and we have technology tools to use as well. Learner agency and goal setting is super important. Again, it starts with our personalized learning plan in my class. And in a successful competency-based educational learning environment, you need a personalized learning plan that includes goal setting. Students take ownership of their learning goals by revisiting them and setting new ones. I foster a learning culture where students use the opportunity to reflect upon their learning and shape their future as we co-plan together. Artifact 9, Standard 7.1, Criterion 23. Provide alternative ways for students to show competency. Provide alternative ways for students to show or demonstrate competency and reflect on their learning using technology. Voice and choice for learners is really important. I provide alternative ways for students to demonstrate competency because I know it engages them. My students showcase their knowledge and skills by using technology. In addition, they decide how they want to show their mastery in their own unique way. One way that I encourage student voice and choice is by providing assessment options. Students can master the same skills using different tools and creating a unique product for them. These are just some examples of the choice boards that I use in my classroom. Let's look a little closer at one. This choice board, students demonstrate learning by selecting the tool they prefer. So let's just say we're looking at characterization. One student may choose to create a still of the character. Another student may want to write a speech as the character. Another might prefer to write a letter. Then you have those students who may want to do a character collage using colored pencils or any other tool that's in our makerspace, or do a sketch online. Then you have a student who may want to partner with someone and become the character, write interview questions and answers, turn this in via paper, or to make it a comic strip, or do a flip video. All of these different opportunities will show the teacher if they've mastered the skill, and the skill is the same skill, characterization. Alternative assessment can look a lot of ways. It can be performance tasks, opportunities with role play, student-created lessons to teach another student. Students love doing that on quizzes and things like that online. They can do a project on poster board. Scratch storytelling is an option. Again, choice boards, raft products, Venn diagrams, or student-created explanatory videos via Flip are really great options for a student to show their learning. Summative informative assessment, unique products that I have in my class are displayed here on this particular slide. For example, for Hispanic Heritage Month, the final options were book reports, infographics, or slideshows. Students chose the one they wanted. For our post-novel culminating project, character collages and book covers that were created. Then for another book that we read, students chose to do one-pagers, while other students chose to do a novel study log to show their mastery of the content and understanding. Again, these tasks can be done individually or in groups to discuss topics and to just show mastery of the skill.